All right, the hour being 7:30, we can kick off the Board of Health meeting, the 20th of June. And I think our first thing on our agenda is the approval of minutes from June 6th. It's like we have everybody, well, we have enough people here to be able to vote on it. Was there any comments, questions, concerns, updates to the minutes?
I didn't find anything.
It was a pretty quick meeting. We had a couple items.
Yep.
Didn't see anything either. All right, having said that, anybody want to make a motion regarding the minutes?
I'll make a motion in regards to the June 6, 2023 meeting. The Board of Health approves the minutes as written.
Great, and motion made. Do we hear a second?
I'll second.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Motion made and second. Any other comments? Then we'll vote on the acceptance. Mona,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
and Stefan just got on. Stefan, we just reviewed the minutes from the June 6th. I don't know if you had a chance to review anything or you had any comments. But
I did. No comments.
Perfect. All right, so we're go ahead and vote if you accept the minutes as written.
Aye.
Perfect. And I also. So just under the wire, we got everybody 5-0-0. Next thing on our agenda, Planning Board request for comment for Warwick Road revised subdivision. There was something on that one.
Can everyone see my screen?
I can.
All right. So this is a definitive subdivision plan that we've seen before. It's to extend Warwick Road approximately 125 feet, as well as the construction of 2 new single-family house lots, utilize town water and town sewer. There are sidewalks and streetlights on the plan. We last saw this at our February 7th Board of Health meeting. The Board of Health reiterated their comments from October 18th, which stated that the board approves the plan. However, they are not in favor of new construction within the 100-foot buffer zone. And then the standard motion to adopt any standard best practices for mosquito mitigation and work with Norfolk County Mosquito Control. And then the updated plan are relatively minor revisions, changing the width of the road as well as some minor labeling of the stormwater utilities.
Are they making the road wider?
Yes.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so you can see the change down here. They're making it wider. I think that was a suggestion for DPW vehicles for in case of like storms to get down there for sanding,
Right.
to make it more accessible.
Right, I remember.
What about fire?
Sorry, what was that, Brenda?
What about a fire? Can a fire vehicle get down there?
Yeah, so that might have been the consideration for why they widen it. I know that they have to submit like a fire plan to fire, and then fire has to sign off on it as well.
So no new impacts for us on the Board of Health side of things, just our previously stated opposition to new builds.
Right.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? Anybody want to entertain a motion regarding the proposal from Planning Board?
I can do the motion. In regards to the Warwick Road extension for the revised definitive 2-lot subdivision, the board has no additional questions and concerns and would like to reiterate the previous comments from the last meeting. In regards to the board is not in favor of new construction within the 100-foot buffer zone, and also include all of the same recommendations as last time.
Okay, I'll second that.
Great, motion been made and seconded. Any other comments? And we'll vote on the amendment of the statement. So we have Mona,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
Rachel,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
and I also. So the motion is passed 5-0-0. Next one we have on our agenda is 740. These are from the Conservation Commission First one is 400 East Street, notice of intent.
Yep, so this is a notice of intent for a construction of a single-family house, as well as the driveway and utilities. It is within the 100-foot buffer zone. This is supposed to say it's going to be connected to town sewer and have a private well. And then here's the plan. So we have the house. In blue is the buffer zone. Red is the no disturb, and then green is the wetlands.
This is a
So-
brand new construction, we're saying, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So part of the house is within the 100-foot buffer zone, and then is that the yard?
Yes, yeah. So this would be the backyard. So it looks like a bit of the driveway here, some of the stormwater, the back corner of the house, as well as the well over here.
So, and they're gonna keep the house that's in front.
No,
There?
that's a new house that they're proposing.
Okay, okay.
Okay, any other comments? I guess, ready for motion. Anybody want to make a motion regarding the 400 East Street notice of intent? Request for comments from Concom?
I'll make a motion in regards to the notice of intent, 400 East Street. The Board of Health has always had a long-standing stance on protecting the wetlands and water sources, as well as protecting residents from human vector-borne illnesses. So we are not in favor of any new construction within the 100-foot buffer zone. But if this project is approved, the board urges the applicant to adopt.
I have a question.
Sure.
Oh, I see it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead,
Yeah.
Mona, go ahead.
So the board urges the applicants to adopt the standard best practices for mosquito mitigation and to work with Norfolk County Mosquito Control for spraying and standing water treatments, as well as providing proper grading of buffer zone areas in order to prevent low points that draw and hold water. To add anything else?
I think you definitely covered them. Great. Before we second, Jeff, did you have a question? No, okay.
I didn't understand one of the lines, but I figured it out. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay, the motion been made by Mona. Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Perfect. Motion made and seconded. Any other comments? Then we will vote on the motion. Mona,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
and I also said everybody. Did I miss anyone? 2, 3.
Me.
Oh, Rachel.
Aye.
Sorry, Rachel. You're rolling on the screen. There's Rachel. And then you said aye?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. I also, so 500. Thank you. All right, next one on our agenda is the 5 Valletta Way, same notice of intent, Conservation Commission. This looks like it's a first time we've seen this one. This is a proposed construction of a barn and some driveway.
That's correct. Yep, all within the 100-foot buffer zone, barn and some driveway. So you can see the proposed barn here, the proposed bit of pavement. In blue is the 100-foot buffer zone. In red is the no disturb 25-foot zone. And then in green is the wetland edge.
Do we have any idea? This is for horses, right? Like, do we have any ideas, like how many horses are gonna be on the premises?
I'm not sure. I think they do have an animal permit with us, so I would have to look and see And then ultimately, if they do add more horses, that might trigger a different, permit fee for their animal permit.
Mhm.
But they would be inspected annually by our animal inspector. Typically, the stables are.
Do they have an old barn somewhere on the
No.
premises? I don't see any.
I thought this was an existing. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm thinking of a different one. Jen just told me they don't have an animal permit.
Oh,
But if they
okay.
were to get an animal permit, they would be inspected by the animal inspector.
So I'm assuming that would be their next step after they build the barn.
Or a
Mhm.
barn or just a very big shed, right?
Right.
I guess the barn side of things, being so close to the wetlands, always worried about, which part of the animal permit, I'm assuming would look pretty heavily on the manure plan and making
Right.
sure we're not contaminating the wetlands.
Right.
You'd love to be able to see this barn moved 90 degrees in the driveway into around to the blue line, but
Right.
um,
Oh,
I guess we're kind of at our same statement. Does anybody have any questions on this one or want to make a motion?
I can make a motion. In regards to 5 Folletto Way, the board has a long-standing history of not being in favor of any new construction in the 100-foot buffer zone. And if the project is approved, that we would like to recommend all of our standard language for mosquito control and mitigation.
Very good. Motion made. Do we hear a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any other further comment? Then we'll vote. Rachel,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
we have Brenda,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I also. Thank you for that. Next one is notice of intent, Concom 14 Elmcrest Circle.
Yep, so this is includes the construction of it's a repair for a failed septic system. It is within the 100-foot buffer zone. And this is an approved system on our end, so it meets all of Title V regulations. So you can see in green is the buffer or the wetland. In red here is the 50 feet, which that's the Title V regulation. And then in blue here is the 100-foot buffer zone. So ultimately it's a failed system. So it's not any new construction. They're repairing the failed system in place.
Gotcha. Any comments or questions on this? And any concerns with the design, anything with the new system from the Board of Health perspective?
Nope, it's John Glossa, and there was a couple revisions that went back and forth, but it is approved by our department.
Gotcha. Okay. Anybody want to make a motion regarding the 14 Elmcrest Circle?
I'll make a motion in regards to the notice of intent 14 Elmcrest Circle. The Board of Health has no specific concerns at this time and approves the upgraded failed septic system.
Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Perfect. Motion made and second. Any other comments? Then we will vote regarding the also the 14 Elmcrest Circle. Rachel,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
and Brenda,
Aye.
and Mona.
Aye.
I also. So the motion has passed. Thank you. The last one on our Conservation Commission. This is a difference, amend order of conditions for 8 Geely Way.
Yep, so this is changed the order of conditions. So it's the construction of a single family house, garage, driveway, and utilities within the 100-foot buffer zone. Last saw this plan June 18th, 2019, where the board voted unanimously that they strongly are opposed to new construction within the 100-foot buffer zone. The modifications to the plan include a slight change in the foundation, some change in the stormwater utilities, and then the pond and the area around the pond will be left in its current natural state instead of disturbed. And the property will be connected to town water and town sewer. You can see here is the proposed single-family house with the garage. There's another garage over here. And then this proposed driveway over here. And then in green is the wetlands. And then in red is the 25. So over here, this is the pond over here. And then wetland. And then there's really no 100-foot buffer zone because it's all really in the 100-foot buffer zone.
Wow. And you saw this back in 2019, we said?
That's correct. Yep.
I guess, any questions for anybody on this one?
Yes, it's moving slowly but surely.
So if there's no comments, I'll make a motion regarding the 8 Geely Way, the amended order of conditions. The Board of Health would reiterate our comments from 2019 and make the additions of our new wording for recommendations of mosquito mitigation, which this is going to be very appropriate, surrounded by all this wetland and water, and other mosquito techniques and mitigation strategies. Do you hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Motion made and second. Any other comments? And we will vote. Rachel,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I also. So we have passed that with the conditions. Any other new business we had? There's additional summer meeting schedule we want to talk about. Is there anything else that has come up since then?
No, that's the only other agenda item that we have, Rich.
And we will entertain options for summer schedule. What are our thoughts?
So typically we meet the first and third Tuesdays of the month, but again, we can go off of that schedule because ultimately the first Tuesday of July would be 4th of July. So that leaves us with either July 11th, July 18th, or July 25th.
Right.
The 18th would work for me.
Same here. I will be on vacation the week of the 10th, so I will not be available on the 11th.
Yeah, that should work for the
Sure, works for me.
The 18th is fine for me as well.
okay.
Yeah, I can do the 18th as well.
And would it be just that one meeting?
So that
Or
would be that one meeting in July, and then ultimately the board would choose a date in August. And actually, there's 5 Tuesdays in August. So maybe depending on what the board prefers, if we're meeting on the 18th, maybe we try to do like, I don't know, maybe not the first week in August, just to space it out. We would be meeting September 5th. That would be the first Tuesday in September if we stick with our first and third Tuesdays. So again, for August, it would leave us with the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th.
I think the 15th would work fine for me because it's in the middle of the month, right? And it's 4 weeks from that, from the 18th. So at least I know I have the same schedule, so I can make it for the evening.
That works for me.
15 is good for me too.
15th works.
The 15th is works, yep.
Yeah, me too.
And then, Rich, the board would just make a motion that in between these meeting dates, should business occur, it would default to the health department under the operation of the health director.
That would be fine. So make that motion. So I'll make a motion regarding the summer schedule to the dates we mentioned. So August 15th and July 18th. Is that correct?
Correct.
And in the time between, the Board of Health grants the Health Department the ability to act upon the routine activities that they encounter and allow them to proceed with them.
And do we have to specify if it's Zoom or in person?
Not necessarily. Our main concern is just having the date. So then if we have any animal permits, we can at least let them know. But if the board wants to say, given the summer schedule and it being summer and people's schedules, if you want to stick with Zoom and then maybe in September, pick back up with your, first Tuesday in the month being, remote and then third being in person, it's completely whatever the board decides.
Yeah, we'll add on to that motion to keep them Zoom for the time being, especially the two for the summer session, and then we can talk about September.
That sounds good.
All right, motion's been made. Do we hear a second?
I'll second that.
Perfect. Any other comments? And we will vote. Rachel,
Aye.
Brenda,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
and I also. Motion is passed. 2 sessions for our Board of Health have been set. I think that about covers what we had on our agenda today. Anything else from anybody?
No, Stefan, are you going anywhere good?
The Cape.
Oh, nice. The Cape Awesome.
Yeah, it's hard with a newborn.
Yeah, understandable.
We weren't even really sure we wanted to go to the Cape, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Oh. And then you'll have it down pat.
Yes, and a car full of stuff.
Awesome. Well, everybody enjoy the weather in the summer, and we'll catch up with everybody next month.
Yeah, he'll want to add another one after that trip.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye all.
Bye, take care. Bye.
Good night.
And then don't forget about me, please.
Yes, residential kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Bye,
you.
Mona.
We need to order jackets like this and wear them for every meeting.